Hey guys, this is Dark Kobe here, and we are here for the second game of aTnSocke versus LiquidTLO. And we are here on this map to tell the Ream Altar. And the first game, TLO won pretty convincingly with just Marine Marauder and just doing a heavy Marauder push, but mixing up Marines later on and just overwhelming Socke, as he did, of course, lose his army early in the game. So that pretty much snowballed, and TLO took advantage of it by just expanding and increasing his lead. So we are here for this is basically a best of 3 series, and if TLO wins this match, then he pretty much wins the series. If Socke wins this match, then he will of course force the ace match in game 3. So basically, and this map is pretty much a large map. It's one of the newer maps, but it's pretty much a long distance in terms of ground, and also pretty much by air as well. I mean, this is a 4-player map, so you don't really know where your opponent is spawned at initially, but Socke will be sending his probe, and he will be scouting towards the diagonal side. So this is pretty interesting. He's actually gonna scout either in the diagonal side or into the northwest side, my mistake. And it does look like he's gonna scout into the right direction, and he will scout TLO right away. We do have TLO sending his scout as well, so it will be interesting to see where he actually scouts, as he is going to the bottom side, so it will be scouting the wrong way, and Socke actually will scout the right way. So throwing down cybernetics core, and it looks like he is going for a standard build. It doesn't look anything that's cheesy or unorthodox, as TLO is also getting his orbital command and at a standard time, and this SCV will take a while to scout, as Socke is hiding his probe behind the expansion, so he will see the expansion, as TLO did queue up a bunker, I think, but he cancelled it, and these Marines will scout around, see if there's any probes coming in from this side, and he is going to throw down a bunker, so look for TLO to expand relatively soon, I would say, and throwing down the reactor, as he does want the Marines to hold off any attack. And the probe goes down, so I don't know if Socke realizes if he's going to expand right now, but he probably will send his Zealot over, as well as the Stalker once the Stalker reaches, and he's just going to do for us basically a Zealot Stalker Sentry build. He's throwing down his the second gateway, and he's going to go for his third gateway. And he's going to kill the scout. So the scout probably knows he spawned here, and he's going to scan and see that there is no expansion. So at this moment, he probably knows that there's going to be some kind of push by Socke, but with this bunker, I'm not sure if he has enough to kill the TLO right now, finish him off right now, as we do not see any expansion so far. So he isn't going to go for expansion, oddly enough. He is going to go for a 3 racks with a tech lab, and probably assuming that he will throw down the tech lab right here. He's researching concussion shells, and so he's going to do basically a Marine Marauder build with army, apparently. So I'm not sure how this is going to go out, because it's just basically going to be a 3 gate versus a 3 rack. So we do see a proxy pylon going for Socke here, so I'm assuming he is going to do a push sooner or later. But we do have the push coming for TLO, and nice response time by retreating his army. He is going to retreat to the watchtower, which I don't suggest, as he's going to lead him to the pylon right here. So he's just throwing down his Marines right here, splitting his Marauders. This sentry is going to die. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but 2 force field, that's not going to do much. And he's going to try to do some kill some Marines right here. forcing TLO to retreat. And I mean, this looks like an even amount of units, but with the Zealot, I think Socke should be alright. But he is gonna be cutting around these Zealots, and he kills off the range units. So TLO is gonna kill off these Zealots, and Socke is gonna expand at this moment. So he's just gonna be really vulnerable right now with only one gas as well. So so Socke is actually gonna reinforce right here. Probably kill off some reinforcement, as there's only one Marine scouting right here. So as we can see in the income tab, Socke is ahead by about 10 harvesters. So the Marine dies right here, and I think as of right now, if TLO does not really do a lot of damage at this moment, he will, of course, be way behind in the economy. So with the concussion shells, he is taking out these Zealots and Stalkers, and nice cutting from TLO. He's going to kite these around. You can cut these Zealots all day long if you want. And Socke is going to retreat, as he does not have enough to kill this Marine Marauder army. And he's going to be really vulnerable in his front expansion. So he's throwing down two more gateways, so he's going to have a total of 5. And I'm not sure if the gateway units are going to be good enough to kill these Marine Marauders, but he does not have the stim, so he's no stim on the way as well. So these Marine Marauder won't be as good as it could be, and these Marine Marauders going to kite these units around, and he's going to focus fire on the range units, which are the Stalkers. I'm not sure why the Marine Marauder, the extra Marauder reinforcement is being rallied there, but I mean, right now TLO is doing a lot of damage, but the harvest count is a lot ahead for Socke. So it'll be pretty interesting if TLO can keep up with the production that he has, which is 25 harvesters, and Socke is forced to pull off his probe, and he's retreating his probe, so he's gonna get some extra damage on the Stalkers. So these two Stalkers so low in life, and I think with the extra reinforcement and with just 2 little harvesters, he will be able to defend this attack, as he won't be able to produce as much as he like. So TLO continue rallying around, making Marine Marauders, but these Stalkers are focus firing on the Marauders and will be able to defend this. So he did lose some probes. So, but not as much probes as TLO wanted to. So he's gonna leave a few units right here. So at this moment, TLO did actually expand on that during that time. So he is not as far as behind. He will be able to catch up a little bit with those mules right here. Those mules that Ro will never say are OP because he is a Terran, but there is another bunker going up, so we do have the Stalkers being positioned, but I'm not sure if it's gonna do any damage, as he does have 2 bunkers. And Socke is gonna expand once more, so he is gonna be ahead economy wise if he holds on to this expansion. And this oddly reminiscent of last game, where TLO was expanding, getting that expansion way ahead of his opponent. So I mean, usually the way it goes is that the first player to actually win the initial battle usually is the one that wins the game. You know, the economy battle. As this is a smart idea. I mean, you know, you win the battle. You know the army isn't gonna be as won't be reinforced as greatly as that initial push, and so he's gonna expand, increase his lead. Look for him to throw down maybe a robotics facility. Yep, that robotics facility and the robotics base. So with the Marine Marauder that he's seen, he will be going Colossus. And I am really surprised he does not have stim pack right now, and we are at around 14 minutes into the game. No stim pack, so I'm not sure why he's not getting stim pack, as he is getting a lot of Marine Marauder. We have 4 barracks with just 3 tech labs and 1 reactor, so he loved this Marauder favored armies with some medevacs coming along. Sock does scout all these buildings, so he can assume a really Marauder heavy army with a couple with Marines, and TLO is gonna expand right now, just as Sock is getting his second base saturated. And with this pro watching this tower, getting this tower, you will see the mini force coming on along, and I think Sock will have enough to hold on to this attack. He does have the highest army supply. He's getting thermal lance right now, but sending only 1 Marauder ahead just to check out how big the army is, what the army composition is, and he's going to throw this down the scan as well. So he is gonna do he is gonna load up a few units, do a backdoor drop. But with this pylon, he will see the drop. So great pylon placement by Sock. He is gonna see that pylon, and as he is moving this, pushing this unit back, and I'm not sure if he saw it. Yeah, he sees it. He's gonna retreat. So it's gonna be up to TLO to decide whether to drop or not. If he is gonna drop, he should drop around here. But he is going to drop on top of the expansion, on top of these units. So it's going to, oh no, he's going to switch over. We do have 2 forges coming up for Sock. In all the meantime, he is getting his expansion up. So yeah, he's going to go over here, and he's going to intercept this army and taking out, focus firing on the medevacs, so these can't go away, and he's going to retreat these suckers, wait for his army to come back. He's gonna go use the Colossus, and great use of the cliff for the Colossus. This is perfect for Sock, as he cannot attack the Colossus through this terrain. And so Sock holds this attack off, and there's some misrally Marauders here, and we can see in the army tab that it's gonna be 130 to 110. So he's gonna be way behind TLO. So. But he does have a good amount of Marine Marauders, and he is starting to get some Vikings right now. So, and Stim is finally is being done. I mean, that took forever. I mean, it's like 17, 18 minutes into the game, and you're finally getting Stim finished. You know, that's pretty weird, you know. But right now in the income tab, we do see the harvester is way ahead for Sock, as I expect him to get his next expansion. Yep, there goes the expansion, and he's just going to increase his lead as Sock is going for another scout, seeing what TLO is going to make. He is going to get some more barracks. We do see some Vikings and medevacs. He is not ODing on the Vikings, I suppose, but he only has 3. And that's 3 Colossus, so I'm not sure if TLO will make more Vikings, but once he's got he is making the more Vikings, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be coming out fast enough. We do see Sock got scanned, so this will give TLO some time to get up some more Vikings, have a good idea of how many Colossus he does have. So he's gonna make a good amount of Vikings. Don't want to make too little and too much of Vikings, so it's really important to scout, see how many Colossus he has, so you burn all those scans, and you know, it's pretty much worth it. But we do see have the double upgrade for Sock, so he is gonna be the double upgrading, and we do see the 1-1 from TLO. So let's see how many engineering bay. He does have 1 engineering bay. He is getting armory, so is he making? No, he's just only gonna get the 1 attack upgrade for the Vikings to deal with those Colossus, but even better. So it's gonna be very tricky to see if the Vikings pay off with that upgrade. We do see in the army